Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 11. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way. To throw it on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass play now. Brought in right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. Still going inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. Handoff now out of the gun. And he drives this forward to the 6.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Pass play coming here. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull out in front further, 13-zip. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Slot man motioned over. 3rd and long for him here. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after. On
1st down, they'll run. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 1. Completed to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Hits his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Or maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
On 2nd and 12 now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw on 1st. Hauled in left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. They put a receiver in motion right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Ravens will go on offense. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Option design here. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running this one left. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Setting up the running back screen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Here's the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 40 on 2nd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. He's dropping back to throw. Cut out left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. First down from the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game in the first half. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down. He completes it in traffic. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. That's complete to Jackson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for second down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He'll throw it. He's got a man left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They are throwing it again. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
These defensive backs today, Kate, I am telling you, they're some of the world's greatest athletes. Not only do they have to cover elite speed, not only do they have to have ball awareness and go get it, they're asked now in today's game to get home and blitz and bring quarterbacks down. That is an outstanding play from the secondary.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Going ground here. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From midfield now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. They're throwing it. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Chased out to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Forward pass. Offense.
No gain on the last play, and that makes it pretty easy to decline the penalty. And that brings up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. 16-14 was the final score. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call in the second half, here is the great
The Ravens
Kate
kicking
T.
team is
Scott.
ready. Now they're going to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Back-to-back carries here. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
That one's complete, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Going option, headed left on this first down. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Finds a man right side. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 8-yard line.
Option give here. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Setting up a throw. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? He'll look to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. No return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action here. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw, now, didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like you could see that from the booth. This defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fight's deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Back to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. The Commanders set to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
This is reeled in by Jackson. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll throw it. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Man in motion here. A give now from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for him here. Complete over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
you've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Washington first. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They're going play action. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away. But that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Finds the in route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now from the gun. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. That one's complete over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you've got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Commanders ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Design bootleg here. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now a give on the counter. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. They send a man in motion. They go play action on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. Throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They go play action here. Throwing deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within one score in the fourth. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and the Ravens get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing off the play fake here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders up by 6. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's a handoff up the gut. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They give it to him again. He'll get him the first inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. One final shot here. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You cannot question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd getting after them, just too much to overcome.
If you can't get the win on the road, and listen, more than half the time you won't, a coach at least wants to see his guys keep fighting and scratching and clawing until the final whistle. I think they at least did that. But there's going to be plenty of other areas to work on when they get to the practice field this week.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.